Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Daytime, and I am a blind gamer, and this is my new series that I've been wanting to begin for a while. I've been wanting to give y'all gameplay videos and show people, and most importantly, show my blind people these dope ass games that you can play, how much fun you can have, and basically, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing the accessibility tutorial today, and I'm going to be doing the prologue of The Last of Us Part 1. This is a really cool game series of shooters, a zombie survival game. This is one of the few games that is 100%, and when I say 100, I mean 100% blind accessible. They really did a really good job with the accessibility for this game, so we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna give y'all a full series. If y'all want episodes of this daily, just let me know. Hit the like button, drop a comment. If you ever played this game, let me know like what you think about it. How, did you beat it? Did you have fun? Who's your favorite character? Down in the comments below. Also got some more games coming soon. I got Diablo 4, I got Mortal Kombat gameplay. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, if I want to, focus on this or give it to all y'all in a variety type way. We're going to begin, like I said, with The Last of Us Part 1, and then we finish this, we're going to do Part 2, and then we're going to do all the DLC and stuff. So, I hope y'all rocking with me. This is the Blindway gameplays. My name is Daytime, and before we get cracking and started, we're just gonna go over accessibility and stuff. For my people, my blind people watching, I'm gonna show y'all the description of the game, so you guys know what we're dealing with,
Media.
So we're gonna go down.
Button
I'm playing on PS5, by the way.
Choose edition. Standard edition. Ratings and game and legal.
Here we are.
Edition includes complete The Last of Us single-player story, PS5. Celebrated prequel chapter, Left
This is
Behind, which explores the events that changed
the part 1 remake on PS5.
Forever. Experience the emotional storytelling and unforgettable characters in The Last of Us, winner of over 200 Game of the Year awards, now rebuilt from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 console. In a ravaged civilization, where infected and hardened survivors run rampant, Joel, a weary protagonist, is hired to smuggle 14-year-old Ellie out of a military quarantine zone. However, what starts as a small job soon transforms into a brutal cross-country journey. Completely rebuilt using Naughty Dog's latest PS5 engine technology with advanced visual fidelity, fully integrated DualSense wireless controller.
Oh yeah, okay. We don't care about all that stuff because that's visual stuff. But we gonna get cracking. You know what I'm saying? First I'm gonna show you guys the accessibility and kind of give you guys show you my settings so you guys can have an idea on how to put it in.
Without showing black borders. If the circles are cut off or you see black borders, press the up and down button. The Last of Us Part I.
Just recording screen thingy, fixing that, it's all good. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So this is a cool game. I never actually, I actually really came really close to beating this game already, but just for you guys, I'm gonna start over. I was actually playing in the chronological orders when you play from, the timeline, which is different. So if you guys want to see it like that, let me know. If you guys want to see it from the beginning and end, just let me know how we can do it. I think this is actually part 1, so I think we just gotta start from the beginning.
The Last of Us.
But
Left Behind.
all right, so we're gonna go over accessibility. We're gonna go up to accessibility. I'm into options first, and then we're gonna go down.
HUD, subtitles, display, audio, language,
accessibility. Alright, so you can do alternate controls, and you can change your controls how you want them to be. And there's magnification and visual aids, that's motion sickness if you gotta deal with that. There's navigation intervention, which will help a lot.
Screen reader and audio cues.
there are screen reader and audio cues, which obviously
Circle button. Back.
is very important. You know, screen reader and audio cues very important. You know, for blind players. You know, if you're blind, then you already know how important that is.
Combat accessibility.
Combat accessibility.
Square button.
You know.
Alternate controls.
Okay, and we're gonna start off with just the obvious screen reader and audio
Screen
cues.
reader and audio cues. Screen reader on enables narration of on-screen text. When enabled, request a screen reader description of your current status with touchpad swipe up. Screen reader volume can be adjusted from the audio volumes menu.
Okay, so that screen reader, it reads all
Left and right
text,
directional
you know, so
buttons.
that's great.
Shape cinematic descriptions on
We
enables
got
descriptive audio
cinematic
cues and
descriptions.
This provides a spoken description of key visual elements in the scene. Left and right directional buttons. Change. Traversal audio cues. On. Enables additional accessibility audio cues to assist with traversal and exploration. Plays a sound cue for jumpable gaps and climbable ledges. Areas that require crouching. Interrupts and pickups. Gaining or losing movement control. When ledge guard is enabled, plays a sound cue when it activates. For additional sound cue information, consult the audio cue glossary. Left and right directional buttons. Change.
So that's-
Triangle button. Reset to defaults. Circle button. Back.
So that just enables all the, you know, the sound cues in the game for jumping and stuff like that, man. You know, it's like I said, very important. So you want to turn that on, you make sure that's on too.
Combat audio cues. On.
Combat audio cues.
The audio cues to assist with combat and stealth. Plays a sound cue for enemy grab and strike prompts. Aiming at an enemy. Landing a shot on an enemy. For additional sound cue information, consult the audio cue glossary.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So that's for combat and stuff like that. So that's very important as
Reset
well.
Combat vibration cues. On.
Vibration, this is for your controller if you're playing with a
Combat.
controller.
Plays a vibration cue for aiming at an enemy. Landing a shot on an enemy. Speech to vibrations. Off. When
I don't really need
spoken
this,
dialogue is
but if you
activated,
like it,
dual sense
you
free
can, you know,
wireless controller
this is more for, I
vibration.
think this is more for deaf players.
Audio volumes. Adjust the volume levels of sound effects.
This is the
dialogue,
volumes.
Music, cinematics, and
We're gonna look at
audio
this real
volumes.
quick. I said that you can adjust the volumes of everything. This is my effects. I got the effects at 19.
95.
I'm 95. I'm gonna leave the effects. I'm gonna turn the effects all the way up for you guys.
100. Range.
Turn the dialogue all the way up.
100.
Got the
Range.
music.
Cinematics. Music.
Got the music. I'm gonna turn the
100.
music
90,
down just a
85,
little bit.
80.
Turn it to 80.
Cinematics,
That's fine.
100.
Cinematics,
Range
100.
accessibility
Audio
cues,
cues, 60.
0, 2, 100.
That's really a
Accessibility
personal
audio
preference.
cues.
You know,
Audio cues for traversal 50,
I'm gonna turn it to
65.
65. We can change that, adjust it how we can.
20, range,
Screen
0,
reader
2,
20.
100.
That's
Cinematic
cool.
description, 20, range,
That's
0, 2,
cool. I'm
100.
gonna keep
Adjust
that
the volume
20.
of
You guys let me
cinematic
know if the
descriptions can be enabled in
audio
extras,
descriptions
commentary,
are too
left and
quiet
right
or
directional
too
buttons,
low
shape
later.
effects, 100, range, 0, 2, 100. Adjust the volume of sound effects,
Alright.
dialogue,
Effects,
100
range,
dialogue,
alright.
100.
That's
Screen
good. So we
reader
got,
and
you know, that's the audio
glossary.
stuff.
Browse
And this is the
move
audio
Interact
glossy.
audio cue.
Now you can. This
An
is
audio
this
cue
is a
with
glossy.
display. Triangle button. Interaction prompt is active. Traversal audio cues and combat audio cues can be enabled from the accessibility menu. X button. Play. Circle button. Back.
All right, so this is the audio key glossary, and this is just a glossary, guys. That's gonna basically give you what every sound means, you know. And the game's gonna basically tell you what every sound means as you go on. But if you ever like, you know, needed to know what something meant or whatever, that's just handy dandy glossary
Triangle button.
that you can
Interact
access
audio cue.
anytime during the
Home.
game. You don't have to stop the game, or you can just pause and go to this menu.
Circle square button.
And you
Melee
know,
audio
it's
cue.
all types of, you know, this melee audio right
An up
there.
square button. Melee audio cue. Distant.
Mm-hmm.
X button. X R2 button.
It's a lot of
Audio cue.
noises. We're not gonna go through all of them. I just
Error.
wanted to show you
When a
that,
button is
you know.
unavailable, lost control. Regained control. R3 button. Navigation assistance.
Yeah, see, that's that.
Navigation assistance. Waypoint. R3 button. Navigation assistance. Objective. R3 button.
Sounds almost
navigation
the same.
assistance, no goal.
Yeah, so okay, so we just gonna know.
Screen reader and screen reader on. Enables
All right,
cinematic
screen reader.
description.
We're going through
Screen
that.
reader
Okay, we're gonna go
combat accessibility.
through.
Alternate
We did combat.
access. Hostages don't escape. On.
Okay,
Enable
yeah.
combat
These
accessibility.
are more
On.
settings.
Enable
We enabled that
hostages don't
already.
escape. On.
Hostages don't
Enemies
escape.
grabbed by you will not break free
You
by
can turn that
stopping.
on. I have it
Allies
on.
don't get grabbed.
I'm a cheater, I
On.
know.
Allies will
Say what you
automatically
want.
escape when grabbed by enemies. The enemies don't flank. On.
I'm gonna
Enemies
just
will
scroll
not
down
intentionally
here.
Try to get behind your position. Reduced enemy perception. On. Reduce enemy perception. Reduced enemy accuracy.
Just the auto
Off.
stuff will
Reduce
help
enemy
you.
accuracy when shooting. Invisibility toggle. Limited. Hold. Weapon sway. Off. Enables camera sway while aiming weapons. Slow motion. Off. Reduce tinnitus sound. On. Enable combat accessibility. On. In hostages don't escape. Off.
So you
Combat
can go through that.
accessibility.
So next we
Alternate
got
controls. Magnification. and
manual
visual
control.
aids.
We're gonna
Motion
go.
sickness. Magnification and visual aids. Square button.
This is for
Magnification
if you
and
got
visual
imagine.
aids.
I'm gonna do this
Cut
too for
scale.
you guys.
Default.
You can
Change
change
size.
background
Cut
colors.
color. White. Cut color.
You
Blind
can
mode.
invert
Flashing.
everything.
Off.
You
Cut
know.
color blind mode. Off.
You know. You can
Cut
do
flashing. High
everything.
contrast screen magnifier. Off.
High contrast
Translation
mode.
prompts. Auto. On.
Magnifier. You can. That's a
Magnifier.
magnifier.
Translation prompts. Cut
There's
scale.
everything
Cut
you need
background.
right
Cut
here.
color.
So
White. Cut color blind mode.
even if
Magnification
you
and visual
are
aids.
just visually impaired, not fully blind,
Motion
it still
sickness.
helps you out. So that's great. You know, great. Like I said, they did a really good job.
Navigation, motion sickness. Navigation and
Where
traversal.
is? Oh yeah, here we go. Navigation and traversal.
traversal.
This is
Navigation
important.
Traversal navigation assistance. On. Pressing R3 button faces the camera in the direction of story progression, marking the path to follow. If enhanced
So-
listen mode is also enabled, then pressing R3 button while in listen mode, hold R1 button will instead direct the player towards the most recently scanned item or enemy.
So this right here will navigate you through the game to your objectives, so you can, you know, obviously finish the game, get to where you go. There's a listen mode as well that with while holding down listen mode, you can navigate towards items like bullets or crafting items and stuff like that, and then enemies such as zombies and humans and stuff. So very important for blind players, as you might think. Like we can't see where to go, so this helps us get to where we need to go. You know, like an auto guide. You click it, and you know, I'm gonna show you guys here in a second how to make it a lot easier to use it too.
Traversal assistance on. Enable
Traversal.
simplify traversal input.
I do this
X
too.
button to automatically perform certain difficult jumps. Automatically climb ledges and squeeze through small gaps. Automatically vault small obstacles while on the horse. Automatically sprint in certain encounters. Ledge guard on. Guards against falling off ledges with additional audio and vibration feedback. Prevents you from falling from ledges that will kill you. Left and right directional buttons. Change. Triangle button. Reset to defaults.
So this is a
Circle
ledge
button.
guard, helps
Off.
you stand
Enhanced
ledges.
listen mode. On.
Enhanced listen
Enables
mode,
the
you
ability
want
to
this.
scan for items. Circle button and enemies. Square button while in listen mode. Send out a scan triggering audio cues at the target's location. The pitch of the sound changes based on the target's height relative to you. If navigation assistance is also enabled, then pressing R3 button while in listen mode will direct the player towards the most recently scanned item or enemy.
Alright, so this is
Directional buttons. Change. Triangle button. Reset to defaults.
So-
Circle button.
So this is an enhanced listen mode, which this is very important for blind players as well. This is what I was just saying a second ago, how you can find items and stuff. So you press circle if you want to scan for your items, and you press square if you want to scan for your enemies. So that's, you know, very simple, you know, mechanics. They did, like I said, they did a really good job with this
Scan range,
mechanics.
30
You can
meters.
change the range. I got it on 30.
30. Adjust the scan time. 3 seconds.
The time I got it at 3
Range,
seconds.
1,
How long it
2,
take to scan?
5. Infinite breath. On. Enables infinite breath while swimming. Skip
Infinite
puzzle
grab,
option.
that's,
On.
you know,
When in a
the
puzzle,
skip puzzle.
select skip puzzle from the pause menu to advance to the puzzle's completion. This setting is highly recommended for players who are blind or have low vision because some puzzle progression may not be fully accessible.
So that helps a lot, you
Navigation
know.
assistance. On.
And we got that.
Navigation
So,
screen reader and audio
so there's one more thing I want to show you guys. So like I said, how to make it easier to navigate. So we're gonna go to,
navigation and screen reader and combat accessibility. Alternate control.
We're gonna alternate controls.
Ladder movement. Camera. Change the direct hand wheel input. Melee while aiming.
You
Alt
know.
repeated button pressing. Melee combos. Hold. Aiming mode. Hold. Sprinting. Hold. Crafting. Hold. Change the input.
Just how you
method.
can change,
Weapon
you
swap.
know.
Hold. Bow firing. Hold.
How if you
Change
gotta
the input.
hold
Listen
buttons
mode. Hold.
or
Change camera assist. On.
click 'em,
Automatically
you
reload
know.
lock on aim. Auto target.
I do a lot of
Automatic
no,
lock
I
on
keep
spin.
all this
Auto
stuff
lock on.
normal
Auto
for
lock
the
on
most
straight.
part.
Auto weapon swap. On. Auto pickup. On. Automatically.
I do
adjust
auto
the button
pickup.
and ingredients.
I turn this on auto pickup. So if I
Left
miss
and right
something,
directional buttons.
or if I get to
Change.
something, you know, and I don't know how I picked it up or
Reset
not, you know, I
circle
make sure I
button.
picked it
Arcade
up.
Time limit. Default. Modifies the time limit for the arcade minigame in Left Behind. Left and right directional buttons. Change. Triangle.
I didn't even know that was a
Arcade time
thing.
limit.
Look
Default.
at- turn-
Modifies the time for arcade input. Default. Modifies the inputs required to customize controls. Ladder movement. Camera. Customize control scheme.
Alright, this is what I changed to make it better. So I just changed one thing.
Aim. L2 button. Weapon swap. Reload. Look at navigation. Flash.
I changed this right here.
Navigation assistance. R3 button. Activate hints when prompted. If navigation assistance is enabled, this faces the camera in the direction of story progression. Hold any button to bind. You can also bind to a touchpad swipe or controller rattle.
So if you want
Triangle button.
to make it a lot simpler,
Circle button.
this used to be L3, which is clicking the left stick down, which is the same button you used to move. So it kind of got kind of straining on my shoulder. But so I changed it to R3, you know, which is also the same, you know, one you aim with when you want to shoot. So I feel like that makes a lot more sense, you know. And that just changes L3 to the flashlight, which, you know, whoop-de-doo. So that's about it, guys. When it comes to accessibility, I'm gonna leave it right here. For, you know, make this video a lot short. You know, it took a second for me to explain everything. I just wanted to make sure you guys kind of understood. Part 1 is coming right after this, so, you know, don't you guys worry. They're both going to get uploaded at the same time. And I just wanted to show you guys to know this accessibility. This video might not even go on my YouTube channel, but if it does, like I said, like and subscribe. My name's Daytime. This is the Blindway. I can't wait to, you know, start this Last of Us journey with you guys. If you know about the series that came after this game on HBO, then you know about this game. If you know about this game, then you know the type of journey that we're in for. If you haven't seen this game's story and gameplay, just know that you're in for a special treat, special story, and an emotional roller coaster. But I'm not going to spoil anymore. Like I said, I'm Daytime, man. I hope you guys have a blessed holidays with the Blindway, and I'm out.